joint committee na po. Sir,
Pwede natin ilabas
sir,
lahat.
kasi under procedure po, lahat po lang si COCs, i-open po muna in the plenary and then ibabalik na lang po. Tapos you can direct later po. Opo, i-direct na lang. But, marami pa po, sir. Yung serial numbers, yes, sir.
On the part of the Senate, the Joint Committee is hereby authorized and directed to canvass the votes for the presidential and vice presidential candidates on May 25 at 2 p.m. at the plenary hall of the House of Representatives. On the part, huh? On the part of the House, mali ito. On the part of the House.
On the part of the House,
Yeah. No, the Joint Committee is hereby authorized, no?
on the part of the House, the Joint Committee is hereby authorized and directed to canvass the votes for the presidential and vice presidential candidates on May 25 at 2 p.m. at the plenary hall of the House of Representatives.
Okay. Suspend, we suspend? Open daw muna before we suspend. So the Senate Secretary and the House Secretary shall now proceed to open the remaining manually counted and physically delivered certificates of canvass not electronically transmitted in the CECS. And after which, after all of these are opened, the session on the part of the Senate is deemed suspended to be reconvened again once the canvassing committee is prepared to submit the report to the plenary.
On the part of the House, the Joint Committee is hereby authorized and directed to canvass the votes for the presidential and vice presidential candidates on May 25 at 2 p.m. at the plenary hall of the House of Representatives.
Ano? We'll just wait for them to open 41. Yeah, in joint session kasi.
Wala naman akong choice. Hirapan pa ako niyan, di ba? Hindi buksan na lang.
They should open it in joint public session. So they will do it now. Canvassing committee, who will now proceed with the canvass?
So they will open the thing.
Senator
Ito, congratulations.
Hindi naman kayo...
Congratulations, Mayora.
Dito naman ang ballot box. Dadalhin ko. Labas na tayo. Parang 5713 ito. 5713. Ay, section mo din. Ano ba sila? Lagi pala sila. Yes. Where are we going back? To Spain, España. You're okay. You're always okay when you find it.
Hello. Hello. Tuloy na.
Ideally, before the joint para everyone will have to use the ceremonial.
Walang council.
Bukas, sir. Di ba, yun exactly what we try. So, hindi ko lang kasi dati na magkakaintindihan. Dapat meron tayo receiving. Dapat may receiving tayo. susunod eh.
sa ano, sa Commonwealth. All you need.
Upon the completion of this work, they shall make a record that they have completed the task. And with that, the session is deemed suspended. And the session is deemed suspended. And then you would adopt the practice, adopt the same procedure. And then you can leave now and leave everything. Diba? Make it of record that the Senate Secretary and the House Secretary are now opening the remaining manually counted and physically delivered certificates of canvass not electronically transmitted in the CCS. After the House Secretary and the Senate Secretary would have completed this task delegated to them by the by the Speaker and the Senate President, the session is deemed suspended upon the manifestation on record of the Senate Secretary and the House Secretary that the task and work assigned to them was already completed, in which case, at that point, the session is automatically suspended on the part of the Senate.
On the part of the House adopts the same stand, the same procedure and conclusion as manifested by the Senate, and therefore, in view thereof, the joint session is hereby deemed suspended.
Wait. It is not suspended. It is suspended only upon
Suspended until
upon the completion of the task.
upon the completion of the work of the Secretary of the House and the Secretary of the Senate.
Okay. Sige.
Teka, okay ba na yun? Tabang butas.
Okay.
Hello, hello. We shall now proceed to open the pages are being requested to bring in Tel Aviv, Israel. Okay, after this.
We are in receipt of a black pouch, purportedly containing the COCs from Tel Aviv, Israel. It has, ano ba yan? Asan ang markings nito? It is marked, it bears the mark of that, ano yun, forwarding company, DHL.
Hindi ka mabubuksan yung COC, wala pa. Dino-document lang yung pagbukas.
May we ask the Surgeon at Arms, may we order the Surgeon at Arms to bring the box containing the pouches closer to the table?
Nandito na po.
Sige lang, ikaw na lang mamaya, hanapin na lang. Dahil ikaw na naman eh.
Number 3484963470 doon. So, protocol is ano? This one, the description of the bag, this one, tapos radio number. Okay na yun?
And then, yung ballot, yung envelope po, i-describe na yung serial number.
See if you have
We beg your indulgence, but this activity is being recorded on video. So may I request those that could obstruct the view from the cameras to please move a little back here so that it can be recorded on video. Thank you very much. If you may, sige na.
We are now in receipt of a black box marked with COMELEC 2016 National and Local Elections Overseas Voting COC with waybill number 348-496-3473. We will now be proceeding to open the bag.
Our pages could please bring in some equipment here like scissors and okay na?
Let it be put on record that the pouch contains a brown envelope containing the markings, national and local elections, overseas voting, certificates of canvass from Tel Aviv. This is the copy for Congress. There is no description. There's no description on the other side of the envelope and the form except to indicate that it came from Israel. Special Board of Canvassers marked Israel.
The records will show that the Secretary General is turning back the brown envelope in the receptacle for Israel. The Secretary General is now putting the seal, which describe mo nga ito. Anong
We have resealed the black bag with the national canvas seal bearing the number, control number 001.
I will now open the receptacle coming from, it says COC 065, Aman Jordan. It's a DHL Express pouch with waybill number 7979853420. We are now opening the receptacle, and inside we find a dark blue COMELEC bag bearing the 2016 national and local elections overseas voting election returns.
Tapos ibaba mo na ito, bigay mo kay Bessie.
We shall now open. It's not sealed, so we just open it. And inside we find another pouch, a DHL Express addressed to the office of Senate President Franklin M. Drilon.
Wala na pong bill numbers.
It's sealed, and so we are now breaking the seal, and inside is a brown envelope which reads Embassy of the Philippines, Amman, Jordan, addressed to the Office of Senate President Franklin M. Drilon. It's sealed with a,
With bearing the seal of the embassy.
what do you call this?
Scotch tape.
A Scotch tape, and bears the seal of the Embassy, Amman, Jordan. Let us now proceed with the sealing and putting it back and sealing it once again. Let the record show that the content of the bag is being returned inside, and inside the same receptacle a dark blue bag, and now we are sealing it back. We are sealing it with the joint session of Congress 2016 Canvas Seal Control number 002.
Next is Brunei Darussalam.
The Secretary General will now describe the next pouch, Brunei Darussalam.
Can be earlier, can be later. Depende ma'am. Kasi pero iba naman.
We are in receipt of the HL Express box, colored yellow, bearing a tag COC-067, Bandar Seri Begawan, Brunei Darussalam. It is addressed to the Senate Office of the Senate President, and it has waybill number 818-621-0045.
Secretary General is now opening the box. Destroying the tape.
Walang laman ito, ha? Okay. Inside the box are brown envelopes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 brown envelopes, each with paper seals bearing the serial numbers. Yun na? Wala eh. Baliktarin mo.
Individually po.
Ala, bukas yun ah.
Ito po, exclusive for certificate of
Wait. Wait, kaya kailangan i-describe mo yun eh. Bearing the serial number 008-2001, certificate of canvass for national positions and party list. In envelope number 0001. Teka ha, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ilagay ng 12 dapat yan.
11, 12.
Of the 13 envelopes in the box, 12 are election returns and 1 contains a certificate of canvass. We will now be returning it to the box for purposes of receiving.
Yan po ay transmita letter. Yan, isisil na ulit. Next.
I ask the page to please bring in Lisbon, Portugal.
The box has been sealed with National Canvas seal number 003.
Let's proceed with the next receptacle. It's a yellow DHL Express pouch
Numbers.
with COC-068 and reads Lisbon, Portugal. The waybill number 797-565-0093. We are now proceeding to open this receptacle. And inside, we see a brown envelope, which is
Plain, walang no labels.
no indication, but it is sealed. Can I just describe it as? Yeah. Yes. We are again opening this brown envelope to find out the content inside. And it's inside we find the
Envelope for the certificate of canvas.
envelope exclusively for certificate of canvas for national positions on party list number 0033 from Lisbon, PE.
And one,
Hindi, sealed by ito. Tingnan mo nga sa likod. This is sealed with
paper seal.
paper seal number 00806777 with signatures of Chairman, Paul Clerk, and third member. The other contents
The election
are
one,
two brown envelopes containing purportedly the election returns and two small envelopes
Hindi, for the completion na kopya. Naisama lang po nila sa pouch.
two small brown envelopes. We are now returning the contents of these documents to the DHL pouch. And with the assistance of the Secretary General, we are now putting the seal. Thank you very much. It's control number 004, Joint Session of Congress 2016. We are now going to affix our signatures on this seal.
Jakarta, Indonesia.
Anong nangyayari dito sa mga nabubuksan namin?
Sir, hinihilera po nila.
Bakit?
Pinirmahan po ni Sec po. Pinirmahan po ni Sec. Sec dyan po, walang, ayan po, meron po.
Dito.
Si Maylin, ewan ko kung saan ang firma dito. Meron din sila.
Okay. Dito pala.
We are in receipt of 2 bags, dark blue bags, bearing 2016 national and local elections overseas voting election returns marking and a tag which states COC-087 from Jakarta, Indonesia. And COC and another bag bearing the tag COC-087-A. We are now proceeding to open COC-087 with waybill number 79-1300-6290.
And then, envelopes po. Bubuksan po po yun. Plastic seal kasi.
The Secretary General is now breaking the plastic seal. Of bag COC number 087.
Inside the bag marked COC-087 is a brown envelope purportedly containing the certificates of canvas for Jakarta, Indonesia, bearing the serial number 0006 with paper seal number 0085542, signed by the chairman, Paul Clerk, and third member. In addition, the blue bag also contains another envelope bearing the serial number 006 with paper sealed 0085531, purportedly containing COCs from Jakarta, Indonesia. There are 6 brown envelopes bearing the numbers 0127, 0131, 0128, 0129, and 0130, 0132. All purportedly containing copies of the election returns. In addition, there are 3 small envelopes with paper seals number 0085566, 0085677, and 0085546. Inside the other bag, marked COC-087-A, Jakarta, Indonesia, is a brown envelope purportedly containing certificates of canvas from Jakarta, Indonesia, bearing the number 0006 and the paper serial number 0085533, signed by the chairman, Paul Clerk, and the third member.
The records will show that the contents thereof are being returned inside the container, and that these 2 bags are now being sealed. We open next the pouch coming from Prague, Czech Republic.
Plastic seal kasama na.
We have received this DHL package. It's a, let's open it. Inside this package, a brown envelope with,
Black bag.
it's a brown envelope. No, the receptacle is a brown envelope, but inside the brown pouch is a black bag.
The airway deal number.
With airway bill
Ayan na po.
number 4894476565. We're now opening this
Black bag.
black bag, and inside
Is R2 envelope.
are 2 envelopes.
One for certificate of canvas.
One reads exclusively for certificate of canvas, number 00367, no, 0037, correction, Post Prague. The other brown envelope,
Sir. Ito muna.
and this, the envelope that I just referred to has a paper seal 0080752 signed by Chairman Paul Clerk and third member. The other envelope is denominated outside as exclusively for election returns with serial number 0456. The said election return envelope is sealed with a paper seal 0080745, signed also by the chairman via Paul Clerk and the third member. We are now returning the contents inside this black bag. We shall now proceed to seal it. Saan ang seal natin? Sealed with the official, this is your official sticker known as the Joint Session of Congress 2016. Initialed both by the Secretary General and by the Secretary.
We are in receipt of a DHL Express pouch bearing the marking COC-093, Berlin, Germany, with waybill number 7321967332. We are now proceeding to open the pouch. The pouch contains a brown envelope addressed to the office of the Senate President. It is sealed, and you are now proceeding to open the envelope. Inside the brown envelope is another DHL plastic bag bearing the markings addressed to the Office of the Senate President from the Embassy of the Philippines in Berlin. We are now proceeding to open the plastic pouch. Inside the pouch is a brown envelope purportedly containing certificate of canvas with a number 0028 and paper seal bearing the mark 0092230, signed by the chairman, the Paul Clerk, and the third member. It also contains 3 brown envelopes, 4 brown envelopes purportedly containing election returns with the following markings, numbers 0358, 0359, 0360, and 0361. Bearing respectively paper seals with the following numbers 0092217, 0092226, 0092214, and 0092202, all of the envelopes and paper seals signed by the chairman, the poll clerk, and the third member. We will now proceed to return the envelopes into the box and to reseal them. You are now resealing the pouch with canvas seal number 007.
Next is New Delhi, India. We have the we call it a plastic
Here from DHL. Very
container from
DHL.
DHL with the
Airway bill number.
COC 094 New Delhi, India, bearing waybill number 436-893-4463. We shall now proceed to open the same. Inside, we find a brown envelope. It's a sealed envelope addressed to the office of the Senate President Franklin Dron from the Embassy of the Republic of the Philippines, New Delhi. We now proceed to open the seal. Inside, we find
Two envelopes.
two brown envelopes, denominated certificate of canvas bearing number 0007, Post, New Delhi,
Sealed with a paper seal.
sealed, paper seal 0085720, signed, Chairman, Paul Clerk, third member. We also have another brown envelope denominated exclusively for election returns, number 0133. Paper sealed 0080190, signed Chairman, Paul Clerk, third member. We now proceed to return the content to the receptacle. And we now proceed to seal the same with this paper seal, control number 008, Joint Session of Congress 2016.
Dan, sabi niya.
Mag-volunteer na yung ano.
dito para double counting tayo.
We are in receipt of DHL Express pouch bearing marking COC-096 Abuja, Nigeria, with waybill number 32907 54611. We're now proceeding to open the pouch. The pouch contains a brown envelope addressed to the Office of the Senate President from the Philippine Embassy, Guarimpa, Abuja, Nigeria, and a letter of transmittal to the Office of the Senate President on the other side, bearing the signature of the Chairman, SBRCG. The brown envelope is also sealed, and we are now proceeding to open the brown envelope. Inside the envelope are a number of brown envelopes. The first one purportedly containing certificate of canvas number 0022 from Philippine Embassy, Abuja, with paper seal number 008-9669, signed by the chairman, the poll clerk, and the third member. There are also 15 other brown envelopes purportedly containing copies of election returns with numbers 0273, paper seal number 0089638, 0274 with paper seal number 0089613, 0275 with paper seal number 0089691, 0276 with paper seal number 0089586, 0277 with paper seal number 0089933, 0278 with paper seal number 0089735, 0279 with paper seal number 0089873, 0281 with paper seal number 0090010, paper seal number 0282, number 0282 with paper seal number 0089896, 0283 with paper seal 0089953, 0284 with paper seal number 0089602, 0272 with paper seal number 0089630, 0285 with paper seal number 0089915, 0286 with paper seal number 0089572 and 0287 with paper seal number 0089679, all signed by the chairman, poll clerk, third member, respectively. We are now proceeding to return the envelopes into the pouch. We are now resealing the pouch with joint session of Congress canvas seal number 010.
Next is the box from Nether pouch from
Next, we have the pouch from the Netherlands.
it bears COC number.
It bears
COC number 097.
DHL and it bears COC-097, the Netherlands.
Label number 759.
It's in good condition and sealed. It's waybill number 7595820890. We shall now proceed to open this plastic pouch.
Inside the pouch,
Inside, we have a transmittal letter and
three envelopes.
3 envelopes.
One is the certificate of canvas.
One is purportedly contains the certificate of canvas number 0038 from The Hague Embassy, Netherlands, with paper seal number 00094816, signed Chairman, poll clerk, and the third member. It also contains 2 brown envelopes purportedly containing election returns.
Numbers
One is number 457 with paper seal number 0094765, signed Chairman, poll clerk, third member, and the other envelope also purportedly containing election returns number 058458 with paper seal number 0094793, signed Chairman, poll clerk, third member. Medyo ako nito
it's not
this particular envelope, the paper seal is not that tight for the record. Now we are proceeding to return the said envelopes back to the plastic pouch. And we shall now proceed to put on the sticker seal. To be initialed both by Secretary General and by this Secretary. No, but it's true. We have to record everything. Oh.
next is
And we are putting it back to where it should belong.
We are in receipt of DHL Express pouch bearing marking COC-099 Papua New Guinea with waybill number 838-516-8595. We are now proceeding to open the pouch. Inside the pouch is a brown envelope purportedly containing certificate of canvas number 0015 from Port Moresby, Philippine Embassy. with paper seal number 0087878, signed by the poll clerk and the third member. The signature of the chairman is missing. A clip to the brown envelope is a smaller envelope containing the markings, minutes of counting, Papua New Guinea, Port Moresby, Philippine Embassy, with paper seal number 0087887, signed by the chairman and the poll clerk, but not signed by the third member. We are now proceeding to return the envelope into the pouch. We are now sealing it with a joint session canvas seal with control number 012, and you are now signing the said seal.
Next is a DHL plastic pouch with indication it is COC-100 Dhaka, Bangladesh, waybill number 5565379540. It's sealed, so we shall now proceed to open this pouch. Inside, we see one brown expanding envelope with indication Office of the Senate President. It's sealed, so we now proceed to open this expanding envelope. Inside, we find a transmittal letter and two brown envelopes. Let me read the... One envelope states that it's exclusively for Certificate of Canvas number 0002 Post Dhaka, Philippine Embassy, Bangladesh, with paper seal. Number 0080111. Signed, Chairman, V. Chairman, Member. The other envelope has an indication exclusively for election returns, numbered 0121, paper sealed 0080104, signed Chairman, Paul Clerk, third member. We shall now proceed to return these envelopes to the expanding envelope and putting all back to the DHL plastic pouch. We now proceed to put the sticker seal of the 2016 National Canvas to be authenticated, initialed by both the Secretary General and by the Senate Secretary.
We are in receipt of a DHL pouch bearing the marking COC-101, Pretoria, South Africa. Waybill number 1632650773. We are now proceeding to open the pouch. Inside the pouch is a brown envelope addressed to the Office of Senate President Drilon from the Embassy of the Republic of the Philippines, Pretoria, South Africa. It contains markings purporting that its contents are certificate of canvass and election returns. We are now opening the brown envelope. The brown envelope contains a transmittal letter from the Philippine Embassy, Pretoria, South Africa, signed by the Chairman, Vice Chairman, and Member Secretary of the Board of Election Inspectors. It contains a brown envelope number 0025, purportedly containing certificate of canvass from Pretoria, South Africa, and paper seal number 0080515, signed by the chairman, Paul Clerk, and third member. It also has another brown envelope marked exclusively for election returns, number 0326, with paper seal number 0091079, signed by the chairman, Paul Clerk, and third member. Another envelope, numbered 0325, purportedly containing election returns, with paper seal 0091033, signed by the chairman, Paul Clerk, and third member. Another envelope containing purportedly election returns, number 0324, with paper seal number 0091014, signed by the chairman, Paul Clerk, and third member. Another brown envelope purportedly containing election returns, number 0316, with paper seal number 0090762, signed by the chairman, Paul Clerk, and third member. The next brown envelope purportedly containing election returns, number 0323, with paper seal number 0090993, signed by the chairman, Paul Clerk, and third member. Another envelope purportedly containing election returns, number 0322, with paper seal number 0090954, signed by the chairman, the Paul Clerk, and the third member. There is another brown envelope purportedly containing election returns, number 0321, with paper seal number 0090924, signed by the chairman, Paul Clerk, and third member. Another brown envelope purportedly containing election returns, number 0320, with paper seal number 0090897, signed by the chairman, the Paul Clerk, and the third member. And the last brown envelope purportedly containing election returns with number 0318 and paper seal number 0090855, signed by the chairman, the Paul Clerk, and the third member. We are now proceeding to return the envelopes into the brown envelope and the pouch, and sealing it, with a canvas seal number 014.
Next is a DHL plastic pouch. Appears to be in good condition, sealed, with indication COC number dash 103 Paris, France. It has waybill number 20698000736. It's sealed, so we now therefore proceed to open this pouch. Inside we find brown envelopes, a number of brown envelopes. 6 brown envelopes. One has the, it reads, Certificate of Canvas 0036, Paris, Philippine Embassy, with paper seal with a transmittal letter and a paper seal number 0094521, signed Chairman Paul Clerk, third member. The other envelopes, for election returns, number 0451, paper sealed, 00947002, signed Chairman Paul Clerk, third member. Another envelope, purportedly for election returns, 0455, paper sealed, number 0094498, signed Chairman Paul Clerk, third member. Another envelope, purportedly for election returns, number 0449, paper sealed, 00944494, signed Chairman Paul Clerk, third member. Another envelope purportedly for election return 0448, paper sealed, 00944456, signed Chairman Paul Clerk, third member. And another brown envelope purportedly for election returns number 0445, paper sealed, number 00944426, signed Chairman Paul Clerk, third member. We shall now proceed to return the said envelopes to its container. Putting canvas seal, control number 016.
We are in receipt of the DHL pouch with marking COC-106, Buenos Aires, Argentina, with waybill number 5844058765. We are now proceeding to open the pouch. The pouch contains a dark blue bag containing, exhibiting the markings 2016 national and local elections, overseas voting election returns. On one side and on the other side, blank plastic attachments. We are now opening the bag, and inside is another pouch, the DHL pouch, with a transmittal letter from the Embassy of the Republic of the Philippines, Buenos Aires. indicating therein that the pouch contains certificate of canvass and statement of votes and election returns for Argentina, Bolivia, Paraguay, and Uruguay. We are now proceeding to open the pouch. Inside the pouch is a transmittal letter from the Embassy of the Philippines, Buenos Aires, restating indications that it contains the certificate of canvass and statement of votes and election returns for Argentina, Bolivia, Paraguay, and Uruguay, signed by the ambassador. There are 5 brown envelopes. The first envelope purportedly containing certificate of canvass number 0019 from Buenos Aires with paper seal number 0080405 signed by the chairman, Paul Clerk, and the third member. The other 4 envelopes purportedly contain election returns. The envelopes are numbered 0251, 0253, 0252, and 0254 with paper markings 0089071, 0089069, 0089100, and 0080418, all signed by the chairman, Paul Clerk, and third member. We are now proceeding to return the envelopes into the pouch and resealing it with the canvas seal numbered 015.
Wala bang containers? Wala bang container? Walang plastic container.
Sir, meron. Nasa loob.
You're resealing the bag, returning it to its original condition. are changing the session seal to joint session seal 017.
We have next DHL plastic pouch. On the outside, it reads COC-107, Islamabad, Pakistan, addressed to the office of the Senate President Franklin M. Drilon. And so it's sealed. Now it has a waybill. Waybill number 29363208833. We shall now proceed to open this pouch. Inside the pouch, we see a brown package with indication it comes from Philippine Embassy, Islamabad, Pakistan, addressed office of the Senate President. We shall now proceed to open this package. Inside the package, we see a set of brown envelopes. And we shall now proceed to describe what are these. Kindly open. These are paper-clipped set of envelopes. There is a transmittal letter indicating that being transmitted are copies of 1, certificate of canvass, statement of votes, and 2, election returns signed for the ambassador by the SBRCG chairperson. We now proceed to one brown envelope states that exclusively for certificate of canvass number 0005 from Post Islamabad, PE, Philippine Embassy. Paper sealed 0085474, signed by Chairman Paul Clerk, third member. And the other envelope indicates that it's for election returns, number 0125, paper sealed 0085508, signed Chairman Paul Clerk, third member. We shall now proceed to return the envelopes to its container. Put it back to the DHL pouch. And now, in the presence of my colleagues here, we seal the container with canvas sticker number, control number, let me read, 018.
We are in receipt of cream colored pouch on which is attached a document bearing the markings, Embassy of the Philippines, and the consignee or the addressee as the Office of Senate President Franklin Drilon. It also indicates that it purportedly contains election returns, COC and SOV from Norway, Denmark, Finland, Iceland, Sweden, and Oslo, with waybill number 1111635862. We are now proceeding to open the pouch. The pouch contains a transmittal letter from the Embassy of the Philippines in Oslo, Norway, addressed to the Office of Senate President Drilon. It lists its contents as election returns, COC and SOV from Norway, Denmark, Finland, Iceland, Sweden, and Oslo. There are 9 brown envelopes. Brown envelope number 0035 from Oslo purportedly contains certificate of canvass with paper marking 0080718, signed by the chairman, Paul Clerk, and third member. The other 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 envelopes purportedly contain election returns. The envelopes are marked as envelope number 0433 with paper seal number 0094087, 0434 with paper seal number 0094077, number 0435 with paper seal number 0094116, 0436 with paper seal number 0094057, 0439 with paper seal number 0094226, 0441 with paper seal number 0094296, 0443 with paper seal number 0094346, and 0474 with paper seal number 0094366, or the paper seal signed by the chairman, Paul Clerk, and third member. We are now proceeding to return the envelopes into the pouch and sealing it with the canvas seal number 019.
The next is DHL pouch, plastic pouch from, it indicates here, COC-109 Chile. We shall now proceed to, it's covered by waybill number 6760173346. It's sealed, so let us now proceed to break the seal. Inside, we see a black bag which says Commission Elections, Republic of the Seal of the COMELEC, 2016 National and Local Elections, Overseas Voting Certificates of Canvas. Let us see what's inside this. Let's proceed to open the content of this bag. And inside, there is a brown expanding envelope which says Embassy of the Philippines, Santiago, Chile, Office of the Senate, addressed to Office of the Senate, President Franklin M. Drilon. It's sealed with tape, so let us break the seal. Inside this expanding envelope, there is a letter, transmittal letter, addressed to the Honorable Senate President, signed by the Charge d'Affaires, indicating that the content are copies of COC, copies of SOV, and copies of ERs. And there are four brown envelopes accompanying this transmittal. And one envelope purportedly contains the certificate of canvass numbered 0021, Santiago, Philippine Embassy, paper sealed 0080438, signed Chairman Paul Clerk, third member. And there's also one purportedly for election returns number 0267, paper sealed number 0089466, signed Chairman Paul Clerk, third member. And another one, brown envelope, purportedly for election returns numbered 0269, paper sealed 0089522, signed Chairman Paul Clerk, third member. And another brown envelope numbered 0268, purportedly for election returns, paper sealed 0089498, signed Chairman Paul Clerk, third member. We shall now proceed to return these documents or envelopes to the expanding envelope, and now putting the same inside the black bag with the seal of the COMELEC. And we close the bag, put the same into the plastic pouch, and we seal it with canvas seal control number 020.
We are in receipt of a DHL pouch marked COC-110 Australia. There is a tear on one corner of the pouch. We are now proceeding to open the pouch. The waybill number is 23027925505. Inside the pouch is a dark blue bag with the markings 2016 National and Local Elections Overseas Voting Election Returns. We are now opening the bag, and inside the bag is another DHL pouch. The pouch has a transmittal letter addressed to the Office of the Senate President, and it states that it contains certificates of canvass and statement of votes, as well as election returns from the Embassy of the Philippines in Canberra. We are now opening the pouch. Inside the pouch is a transmittal letter, again addressed to the Senate President, and indicating that it contains, the envelopes in the pouch contains certificates of canvass, statement of votes, and election returns. One brown envelope, number 0013, from the Philippine Embassy in Canberra, purportedly contains the certificate of canvass, and it has a paper seal numbered 008786, signed by the chairman, Paul Clerk, and the third member. There are 11 other brown envelopes purportedly containing election returns and are numbered as follows. Number 0184 with paper seal number 0087139. Number 0192 with paper seal number 0087362. Number 0185 with paper seal number 0087167, 0195 with paper seal number 0087443, number 0194 with paper seal number 0087425, number 0196 with paper seal number 0087489, number 0197 with paper seal number 0087507, number 0198 with paper seal number 0087537, number 0199 with paper seal number 0087560, number 0200 with paper seal number 0087570, and number 0191 with paper seal number 0087337, signed, all signed by the chairman, Paul Clerk, and the third member. We are now returning the brown envelopes into the DHL pouch. And the dark blue bag. And the original pouch that contains the bag. And we will now be sealing the pouch with canvas seal number 021.
Next is a pouch with indication COC -111 Belgium. It's a brown paper sealed with tape, waybill number 75958333954. At the back, on one side, we have a transmittal letter addressed to the Senate President indicating the contents thereof or of this document. And so let us proceed to open this pouch from Belgium. Inside we find a number of envelopes and they are taped, so let us remove the tape. We have one brown envelope. Hindi. Ito muna. Yung certificate of canvas? Yes, sir. One envelope states that it's for certificate of canvas, number 0030 Brussels. Paper seal number 0080622, signed Chairman Paul Clerk, third member. Another envelope, purportedly for election returns, it's numbered 0386. Paper seal 0092742, signed Chairman Paul Clerk, third member. Another brown envelope numbered 0382, purportedly for election returns. Paper seal number 0092602, signed Chairman Paul Clerk, third member. Purportedly, this brown envelope is for election returns, numbered 0384. Paper seal number 0092732, signed Chairman Paul Clerk, third member. And there's this last brown envelope, purportedly for election returns, numbered 0385. Paper seal number 0092642, signed Chairman Paul Clerk, third member. And there is this document also of a transmittal, the original of the transmittal letter. We shall now proceed to return these envelopes in the document to its receptacle. they're inside now, so we will now seal it with this canvas seal, control number 022.
We are in receipt of a large DHL bag bearing the marking COC-112 Mexico with waybill number 295-478-0485. We will now open the box. The box contains a black bag with markings 2016 national and local elections, overseas voting certificates of canvas. Inside the black bag is a brown bag. It's a cream envelope addressed to the Office of Senate President from the Philippine Embassy, Mexico. You're opening the envelope. The envelope contains a transmittal letter from the Embassy of the Philippines in Mexico, signed by the ambassador, and it indicates that it contains the certificate of canvass and statement of votes for national positions in envelope number 0020 and election returns for the following countries under the post jurisdiction: Mexico, Belize, Costa Rica, Dominican Republic, El Salvador, Guatemala, Honduras, Nicaragua, Panama, Cuba, and Venezuela. One brown envelope bearing the number 0020, Mexico, with paper seal number 0080421, purports to contain certificate of canvass from Mexico. The other envelopes (11 brown envelopes with the number 0255 and paper seal number 0089148, purports to contain election returns, also from Mexico. Another brown envelope, number 0256, purportedly contains election returns from Belize. It has a paper seal number 0089171, signed by the chairman, the poll clerk, and the third member. Another brown envelope purportedly containing election returns from Costa Rica. The envelope is numbered 0257 with paper seal number 0089191, signed by the chairman, poll clerk, and third member. A brown envelope marked with the number 0258, purportedly containing election returns from the Dominican Republic, with paper seal number 0089225, signed by the chairman, poll clerk, and third member. The next brown envelope, numbered 0259, purportedly containing election returns from El Salvador, with paper seal number 0089242, signed by the chairman, poll clerk, and third member. A brown envelope numbered 0262, correction, 0260, purportedly containing election returns from Guatemala with paper seal number 0089270. A brown envelope numbered 0261, purportedly containing election returns from